What's up guys, it's Spencer, and today I'm comparing two high-performing shoes that I gave super high ratings to both. The Luxe 2 Player by True Linkswear and the Infinity Tour 2 by Nike. Both are high-quality shoes that add power to your swing and are pretty comfortable to walk in with totally different approaches and totally different prices. If you're considering spending $235 for the Luxe 2 Player, but thought about spending $180 for the Nike Infinity Tour 2, then here's what you need to know. First off, the idea behind both these shoes totally different. True Links focuses on a very low drop model where your heel and your toe on the same level plane. They give you a much wider base, and that's where they get you all the traction. Comparing the two, you can see how much wider the True Links is than the Infinity Tour 2. Both have elite traction designed into the shoe. Nike does that with their giant puck-sized cleats, top and bottom, and aggressive hard plastic spikeless system underneath. Whereas True Links relies on a much wider base, a lot more surface area to grab on the ground, aggressive rubber traction for ascension uphill and a descension downhill, and then typical spikes that you'd see on like Callaways or FootJoys or anything else. The True Links is also a bit heavier, coming at 17.7 ounces or something like that, while the Infinity is only about 14.4. So you're gonna get a lot lighter shoe out of the Nike, and both come with a high quality waterproof material in the upper, so you're not gonna get any water in your feet. True Links gives you a much more flexible shoe in general. You can kind of bend this shoe all around, up, down, just like that, so you get a much more barefoot, natural feeling where your foot can move freely on the course. It doesn't add a lot of propulsion, but there is a speed plate underneath that's pretty light, so it does add a little bit of bounce, but not much. Most of the power just simply comes from how you grab the ground and have a wide base, so you can use a lot of torque and torsion. Whereas the Nike, it's not as flexible, but the entire bottom plate is one plastic piece, so it always wants to go back to center, and it's going to actually give you power back in your swing when you're launching from side to side. I also love how they soften the landing of these shoes in the balls of your feet with the Air Max technology they use. When your foot compresses around the balls of your feet, it spreads out a little bit further and grabs the ground a little bit harder. And having such really aggressive traction underneath gives you tons of ground force to pull from. The Infinity Tour 2 is going to be a little bit more narrow of a shoe and more arch support on the inside, whereas the True Links is more of a barefoot style. They give you very wide inside of the toe box. I would probably size up with the True Links. I get a little bit of my big toe being cut off right up in this corner up here, but the longevity in this shoe is really good. Whereas with the Infinity Tour 2, I feel like the toe box is actually more comfortable in this shoe and gives you a nice amount of space, and the big toe does not get cut off. But the arch support is there, so if you have a flat foot like me, it can actually be very irritating over time with the way the arch cuts up into your foot. Lastly, you could probably wear this shoe on and off the course. This is much easier and friendly on the ground when you leave the grass. With the Infinity Tour 2s, you're walking on cleats. So this is not going to be as comfortable. You're going to definitely have to take this off right away. I would say both are great competing tour shoes in their own ways. This one's going to allow you to walk more for a longer period of time and feel more comfortable with a wider toe base. I would still size up in the Luxe 2 Players by half a size, whereas I'm a big fan of the Infinity Tour 2 because I think the traction is amazing, and I love the power it adds to your swing with the entire outsole being one plastic piece that's super sturdy. So between the two, $180, possibly on sale for $130 for the Infinity Tour 2, or $235 for the True Links Luxe 2 Player. This one's tough. I'll be honest, I like them both. Either one of these shoes is probably going to last you several seasons. This one may even last longer because there's more attention to detail and the quality of the material is higher. So for 55 more bucks, if I'm going to wear for 3 to 5 seasons, probably would go with the True Links, and I would size up in this to give my toes the space, because this is a more comfortable shoe to walk in over time and healthier for my foot. Whereas the Infinity Tour 2, I'd honestly feel more confident in my performance with this shoe than the True Links. So super tough to say which one's better than either or, but for 180 bucks, this is a great deal compared to the 235. But longevity-wise, multiple years, the True Links I think is a better quality shoe overall. I thought the grip in both of these were equivalent, and the feeling inside is very similar. So just dollars and cents, I would probably go with the Infinity Tour 2. For longevity, comfortability, I would still go with the True Links Luxe 2 Player. Guys, if you got any value out of this video, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're shopping for golf shoes and you want help, check out my free sheets page in my channel bio. Absolutely free, and you see all the shoes I've been reviewing, their ratings, their feedback, and more. And if you do buy a shoe off the sheets, put it in the comments. Let me know how you feel. It means a lot to me. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. This is Spencer. Have a great day.